So for G2, they know what they're walking into here, and I don't blame anyone going with NRG. G2, though, I think have the benefit of maybe getting warmed up early on here in the week. Drees getting this first goal away, and they're up by 1.
They have the benefit of getting warmed up, and they also have the benefit of Drees being hot this week. This team has been so strong. It's not
down, but a lot of pressure on the back half of this first game from NRG.
Oh, pass to Garrett G. He's got a lot of space here in an open net. He'll find the top bar. Tie game, 107 left to go.
Rough stuff here for G2. Like you said, Curly, they're playing such great defense, but finally they get what they think is a good clear, and they're all like, all right, let's go grab some boost, and then there's nobody out in the middle to
of one, but Justin out of the backfield will pick up control, put it to the wall, and pass to himself. It's a demolition on Chicago on the backboard. Follow-up shot from Garrett G is good, and NRG leading late in game 1.
What a rocket from Garrett here. And Chicago's touch just not good enough. Drees had to back off. He was turning away, got caught kind of in no man's land, and one
left. G2 got to find control and keep the ball in the air. They've got it in the air. Chicago's up for this one. He's got enough boost to put it on the backboard. Oh, but Justin and Garrett G will get that one back to midfield. Here comes the second round. Drees put it on target. Justin gets in the way. What a stop. What a final drive from G2. But NRG take game 1.
Good try.
G off the back wall. I'm not sure what happened between Drees and Chicago, but now a lot of space for Chicago to dribble. Could JNAPS get a second one? Looking for the follow-up. Drees is there, slots it left side, and G2 take the lead.
Kind of just a little awkward there for NRG as they rotate back onto the defense. You kind of see Garrett G's not really in position, and Squishy trying to defend a large part of the net, right? But to let that come all the way back to his own half to buy time, and means NRG has to go fight for possession again.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, and he won't miss. Garrett G tying it up on a fluke of a bounce from G2.
Do we even have to talk about this?
Oh, what can you say?
JNAPS, bro.
Unlucky. Yes, kind of a reversal from last game, at least in the stat department. And here comes G2 again. Drees, he wants it all. Going off the back wall, looking for follow-up. JNAPS is there, and the G2 put it away on a beautiful passing play.
Just moments after kickoff here, Squishy completely airballs on that read, and then Garrett G's slow on the reaction. JNAPS has an open net to hit, and we saw that basically exact series moments before with like 15 seconds.
What a play. Just a solo effort there from Squishy, muscling it, willing it downfield, but here comes Chicago. It comes out to JNAPS. That's a great shot in the top left corner. Unreal from JNAPS.
That's what I'm talking about. You see it just a little short of that replay, though. It's JNAPS' touch off the side wall that lets Chicago come forward and take that ball. It's so easy.
They're playing phenomenally right now against NRG, who have looked strong all season. But right now, they've been bunched up on their own back line. That's a backflip from Justin. Second touch from Chicago. Disaster on the goal line.
Well, the question, what just happened? The old Fields backflip, man. Justin definitely headed for that one. And
from Drees. And I think like you guys have been alluding to, it's been quite obvious for NRG. They've been giving a lot of space over to G2, but maybe too much space. Give it to Garrett. What?
Watch Garrett. Look, he's on the backboard the whole time. They don't know he's here.
Wow. How many times you see Garrett G do that? I mean, think about how many times.
It's going to be just too high and cleared away. JNAPS over the top of the back line. Chicago's got an open net to shoot at, and Justin won't be able to reach it. 3-1 G2.
Wow. That one hurts for NRG. That one should have been put away on that second touch there. And what a transition from G2 to move down the field so fluid.
Taking a dribble with no boost for not a lot of reasons, so elects to take the space, and NRG locked in this midfield fight for control.
Oh,
and they'll win it.
Look at that, the pass, the dunk pass to Squishy to get a second goal.
What placement, or rather what positioning from Squishy to wait for this one to come across the box. And happy to see.
Uncharacteristically off for the past 6 minutes.
He got another. He gets a
there with Garrett G and Justin to finish it off and tie the game.
His reads have been uncharacteristically off as he nails the double tap pass. Garrett G sets one up for Justin. Unlucky timing, Wave. I'm sorry, buddy.
Look.
This one not on target. A dangerous situation. Have not seen too many air dribbles from JNAPS. It's been mostly Chicago and Drees picking that ball up. JNAPS has done well in the midfield. That's a great demo. It's just in.
Gosh.
It's just in for Drees on the pinch. The demo opening up the near post, and G2 in 15 seconds take them down.
Wow.
Wow. And
It's not a bad play from NRG, to be honest. I mean, Justin wins the fight for the ball, and he's just got to hop up to the wall and go for the challenge. And I mean, Dries just has him sized up.
You couldn't have said that maybe in a previous game, but there were chances for NRG to at least, take the lead, if not win this game. And this could be the first chance.
Wow.
They convert.
man, look at Squishy again. The solo transitions. We saw a great one in game 3. Now here in game 4, the pass to eliminate 2 defenders and Garrett G to finish it off.
That's a couple times
Cross. They are just moving the ball. And that's why NRG have been kind of bunched up in their own half and in their own goal line. But this ball gets away from G2 and Garrett puts it away with a rocket.
J-Nap, he just missed it. I really thought J-Naps was going to have a good look at that. Couldn't quite get on his player cam, but I don't know.
They're trying to move the ball around here as well, but just can't hang on to it.
Yep, there's that space, there's the pass, and there's the goal. I mean, you just saw Garrett G. He rotated out of that midfield because he needs boost, and that leaves a huge gap right there in the middle. Chicago just drops it down. You get that physicality on the goal line.
J-Naps.
J-Nap aboard in game 4. Garrett G to the outside. He's going to loft it for Squishy, who's alone with the ball onto the backboard. No one's home there either, and he gets it underneath the crossbar. Squishy lighting it up. 3-1 NRG.
There you go. That's what we're talking about for NRG. Finally beating one under the crossbar, and what a beautiful second touch. G2 just not getting up in time.
Or Justin can take control, but NRG going to try and weasel this one away from G2. 1:18 left to go. NRG going to try and make it a 3-goal game, and they will. Placement from Garrett G there. 4-1.
Perspective got the better of me there. I thought Garrett G missed that one.
Oh, man, that's tough. Chicago, J-Naps, Chicago and
Try and just put one more on the board, but it's not going to happen. NRG solve a lot of their problems here in game 4 and take the win there to tie the series.
Well, there's one, right? I mean, solve a lot of the problems, but that's kind of the thing, is how long does it stay fixed, right? Is it really
a single touch on it to move it away, but G2 did a great job of blocking it. NRG not successful, but here comes Garrett. Second touch, puts it away.
You can't give him 2 free touches.
Yep, and no one really creates it, right? I mean, there might be a little bump on someone right there. I think it's Squishy going for Dries, but I don't shot from G2 straight back towards the net when you thought NRG was going to have a chance to clear. That ability to just force NRG to go right back into defensive instead of thinking how to clear it. And oh my gosh, a bullet from Chicago.
That happened so fast, I couldn't even tell how Chicago got a touch on it. Dries rips it at him, and Chicago it came off of Garrett.
Here's Dries out of the corner. He's got Squishy in front of him. He'll get it underneath him.
Wow.
And then take a neutral challenge off of Garrett. Justin caught in the midfield on a flip. J-Naps puts it on target, and Garrett G can't get there in time. NRG collapse on defense.
And he was so meticulous with this touch, so off timing. I think threw off the defense a little.
Squishy, again, doesn't reach the ball in time. Garrett G out to Justin, back down to Garrett G. They keep it alive at the final second. Chicago actually keeps the ball up, but it's over the top of most of NRG, and it'll go to the ground. G2.
Second touch. Can't get across it. Now Squishy, he wants to pick it up, and he'll be taken out of the equation. Chicago. Justin with a phenomenal touch. Oh my goodness, Justin! What was that recovery?
You can see Dries lean back in the chair when that one went in the net. He's like, oh my goodness. He knew he got cooked. Tight.
And now there's the follow-up from G2, looking to tie the game. It was just wide of the goal. And Justin's challenge goes neutral, and J-Naps just says, hello, free ball, tie game.
There's Squishy. Where'd he go? Oh, he went for boost. Wrong time. Unlucky.
J-Naps just going for a walk in the park here. It's wide open. There's just nobody there. Squishy kind of, again, finds himself with open space, but didn't get the touch. Still opportunity for G2, but it might dwindle away here. Chicago now on the dribble. Garrett, huge save on the goal line. It still goes in for Dries.
You thought they got away with it. You thought. And then Dries is just camped out over there. He was just cruising out to steal some corner boost. And Justin, I mean, what are you...
Contact. Garrett G has to close the distance and use all of his boost just to get the ball to midfield. But the pass back to him from Justin. Now Garrett G looking for Squishy on the change. The dual threat catches Dries with him down. Oh, they tie the game.
Garrett, he does not want to lose. He is having an amazing series here against G2. And what a shot to change it up on the flip. That still worked out for G2, but Drees, I think, wanted to pass it over to JNaps, and JNaps was cutting in front to try and get a bump. Is that just a dunk?
Is that
into
in?
the
No,
net?
no.
It's
Okay.
in for Squishy. Nobody back for G2, and NRG still in it.
Drees playing close support there. He's kind of following that pass from JNaps across the pitch, right? And then he realizes, hang on, Chicago's there. I'm in the wrong spot. And that's why he looks so disappointed right now, because he knew that was his job to know where his teammates were, and he was too far forward there. Just got it poked right over his head.
And NRG will be happy with that one. And
Through a lot of the NRG players, and oftentimes, as I'm fanning through, one of them just gets smacked by Drees.
Wow.
Not there in
Wow.
time here. Justin smacks it into the G2 goal, and NRG up by 1.
Garrett G. What a touch to the wall. Again, Drees is third man, but what are you going to do? Well, on the approaches, you know, they make G2 feel less confident in the approach. And NRG manipulating that timing so well. And there it is. Garrett G gets the redirect, takes it away from the goalie the second time in this series.
This guy's a beast. What a series, Garrett. Look at that touch. He's done it all.
win the series for NRG.
Wow, that was a huge opportunity for Drees. That one had to at least be on target. I mean, Chicago, can he squeak it through? Back up behind Garrett. And G2 still
What?
alive.
What is this dribble from Chicago? I mean, beautiful laydown from JNaps, but look at that catch. Oh my goodness, Garrett G. Toast.
Sends it into NRG's half. 10 seconds left. And keep away. Squishy, one of the best players,
Oh, he
just
got him.
pushing
Yep,
the ball
saw
into
it.
empty
Yep.
territory, and he'll find another one. 3-1. NRG rally back in the first series.
And in a way, Squishy was kind of baiting this.
Yeah,
He kind of he was backing up, making it look like he was caught in no man's land, and then the touch wasn't really there from G2, and he instantly jumped back up after it. It was great work from Squishy, reading that play, knowing that the game was over if he got that touch.
That was all field awareness. I mean, he knows where that pass is headed, right? They know they can't afford to pass one out towards the corner and just get stuck there with 0 seconds. He knows the pass is headed mid, and he absolutely picked that one off. Great awareness.
Wow.
That you can depend upon throughout the length of the pitch to get the job done, and he was doing a great job of it. It's just Garrett G decided to pop off a little bit as Squishy.
No.
I mean, bye. That's in.
Look how high he is. Look at this. Oh, that's so good. They're like, no, wait. Oh, he's over there. Oh, crap. And then
In this first game of this next best of 7.
here's Garrett G now to the sky. He's got Justin on the flank. He's going to keep
my.
the ball himself. Taking
Oh,
to the
yes.
backboard and then
Oh,
double
my
tapping it
goodness.
himself. Garrett G with space makes it a 2-goal game.
This guy is insane, man. Look at him go. He's free playing across G. They have just been attacking the net so aggressively, and even Garrett finding so much space just seems unacceptable at this point. That's a good shot from Chicago,
it beat
though.
him.
Wow, look at this pass play. So efficient. 1, 2, 3. The misdirection pulls everyone in every direction. And oh, he puts it upper 90 so perfectly.
Nicely, as NRG's in control with 5 left.
The time will expire. Chicago's got to keep this in the air. He's got JNaps in the midfield, but JNaps the only player with any amount of boost, and they won't be able to get the pass to him. NRG now on a 3-game streak against G2 and looking strong.
What can you say? I mean, there's a very obvious factor that's been the difference who's at the bottom of the scoreboard for NRG.
Again.
Pulls him to the left, and then the shot goes right, and he's just a little bit too far out. G2 so clean when they've got the time, and here they come again out of the corner. JNaps finds a banger.
Hello. 95 miles an hour. JNaps kind of just squished this one off of Squishy. I mean, Garrett G, disruption hasn't been there to open up extra space for G2 to try and operate.
Oh, this is in again. Second goal for JNaps there. NRG went to the sky with the ballet air dribbles here and clear.
I don't know what Justin's doing there.
I don't know what Justin. He didn't even have enough boost to get up there. I don't know. It was just a poor read.
Man will close the gap. JNaps out to Chicago. Squishy with an interception
cut out
again.
again. He
Squishy
picked
has
another
been
one
just-
off.
Oh, and it's in too. Squishy has had the midfield reads.
You're not beating
Saw it
that
all
guy
the way.
at the moment. Yeah, I mean,
All the way.
he's just He's got that G2 push upfield.
Bumped away, and now sticky situation. Garrett's up for it, but can he read the pass? Well, it's going to drop into the box, and Drees will send it all the way down the field. Squishy won't get back on the respawn in time, and they get a free one.
He went for boost, didn't he?
I think he spawned. I think he got demoed, didn't he? Yeah, and he went straight for the boost.
Okay. Yeah. No, he didn't. He went straight for the ball. Good shot. See if they can set something up. Garrett over to Justin. That's a good little passing play. Drees, though, easily reads it. Still the pressure on. Here comes Squishy. Can he put it away? Right side shot.
Oh, wow.
And NRG just behind by 1 now.
Let's talk about placement here for a minute. This goes in only where Squishy puts this. Chicago had that net on lock. I mean, that's a great shot.
To himself. He's got GRG in the midfield. Goes for the slow play to Garrett. Oh, the pass. Squishy. There he put it in. No way. Oh, the pressure. NRG don't miss.
So I gotta wonder, why does Chicago not go and challenge Justin right there? He's facing Justin, and then he turns around to play shadow defense? Why? What?
Indecisive. The 2-goal lead. No, Garrett G. He's going to try and take control. The ball was just a little bit pinball too fast behind him. And here's Chicago into an open net. Almost all their goals into open nets. This will be good. 4-3. They'll take it 17 seconds into overtime.
And he got all of that one, Wave. He got all of this one. Everyone from NRG on the left side of their own field. Squishy trying to dive across. Just not enough. What a shot from Chicago.
Chump to champ right there for Chicago. That was forget all about getting to overtime. You just you weren't kidding when you said he got all of that one. My goodness.
96. Get this one out of their box, back down and in. Garrett G will finally pick up a touch after G2 got their hands on it. And now they look for the counterattack with Squishy, and it's in. What a play.
Look at the read from Garrett, using this flip to get back to the ball as well, especially when it comes off that wall. Look at the read to get that so fast. That's so tough to do, to perfectly lay it out to Squishy. Is
blocking this past the front line. Drees will loft it for Chicago. Justin doesn't reach it. Chicago back down to Drees here with an opportunity. They keep it up. Is JNAP there? Up airborne. Squishy will beat him to the ball, and Chicago can't keep it up. NRG take game number 3, 1-0.
I think actually massively well-deserved MVP there for Squishy. 4 saves and a lot of...
Picks up one out to Garrett G and Drees onto the wall. It'll be JNAP's to Chicago on the infield pass. Squishy beaten here. The ball will bounce off the ball, and Justin just drives past.
How did they all just miss this? I mean, I get Squishy not really having a good look, but how's Justin misread a bounce? What?
I suppose he assumed
she's going to bounce one off the wall.
Well, I feel like both teams may be trying to be aggressive. Oh, a shot play.
Okay, there we go.
Justin on the infield pass. The passive defensive stance there, able to be punished.
Oh my, look at that pass from Garrett. And look at the space given to NRG. Both JNAPs and Chicago essentially on the...
NRG will tie things up. Here comes Drees, though, trying to extend it. Justin won't miss this time. Follow up, though. Off the woodwork and in. JNAP's shot is good.
Okay, hang on. I need to see that one again. All right, yeah. Great save. Nasty kick, but... okay.
So close.
I thought he got a piece of that, and that went off the bar, but guess Garrett G just missed it.
A tough situation there for NRG. Again, all 3 players were there to make a save, but Chicago... What is going on with the NRG defense?
I mean, I think you also just give Chicago a chance to score one into that left side. He's not going to miss it. That's the third one that he's just drilled there. Throat moment.
It's the classic merry-go-round defense. Works every time. Here comes a shot from Drees. This one over the top of Justin and in. Hit a banger. 4-1 G2.
He just stepped up to the plate and swung as hard as he could. Justin, he's caught in a very bad spot there. Didn't go back to net, went straight to the ball instead. It's just a couple times, but it's very apparent in the last few games for NRG that Justin as a third man, he's been very, very jumpy. Everyone from G2 here to put this one away. But he's been very, very jumpy. He's let G2 out many times from just going into challenges that he has no business, not even a chance to get to it.
It's a bit here in game number 4. 5-1. Both teams have had their blowouts in this series. Squishy's going to get one for the road. 37 seconds left, bringing things back within reach, but still statistically unlikely. Oh, rough from Drees there. I feel like he traps it against the wall.
Teammates, or I mean, G2's just putting bangers on target, and someone's got to go jump at it.
I think, too, especially in this particular series in the set, it feels like expectations of the opposition are not manifesting a reality. Like, people are thinking that the other side is going to get this great touch that they have in the...
But, oh, the ball's over my head. Okay, well, I guess we'll fall back. And then, yeah, we saw even in the replay there, like, many goals with strange defensive situations, but here Garrett G gonna pick one up off the backboard uncontested.
And it's just it is a tough touch there from JNaps, but it's a solid play off the back wall. Tough to read for Drees with the pace behind that ball from Squishy.
It gets bumped it off the ball, and then Drees was hoping for a pass or some bump that he could use, but that initial touch on the JNaps break everything up. Then Chicago with a flip. Garrett G will put it in. 2-0 NRG.
Don't have to say much here. It was the old Fields backflip from Chicago right there. He was headed for that one all the way, and instead of getting the double jump touch to the corner where he could follow it up the wall, gives an open net to Garrett G.
It's been a long time since I feel like I've seen a bona fide, just flat out, nope, there's no way that wasn't a teammate calling him off.
Oh,
Chicago's going to score.
Oh,
Let's talk about this instead.
Well, in Chicago, that's twice now in the series. Give away one and take one right back. That's a nice shot. Got to get under it, lifted it towards the top of the goal.
This one let go for Chicago, but still Garrett just shutting it down. 30 seconds left now. G2 looking for a clean opportunity. Here it comes. Drees. It wasn't clean, but it goes in.
And they tie the game. JNaps here off the wall, getting it past Squishy, and then Justin having to hit the afterburners just to try and close the distance. He'll get a wheel onto it for bumps himself, but Drees manages to dodge the bump and touch the ball and keep it in the corner.
I am beyond knowing what to expect here.
How minutes into
What?
Wow!
Wow. Garrett G just recoils too. He's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. What a kick left. And he was right on it. It skimmed off the wheels and had the blue trail. Oh, man.
And they steal another one in overtimes. And G2 gone hand in hand here as they go into game 6 on match point.
Game, it felt like, where everyone's just kind of following through the motions until, Drees just decided to make a couple of beautiful opportunities as this is so awkward. What are you going to do? Look at Chicago just jam this ball on the goal line.
Look at Squishy. Oh, Squishy's like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, that's so tragic.
And we've seen plenty of times.
As he can here, so he has the option to continue to advance after he lands, but no, gets demolished on landing. And now here comes G2. More pressure. The pass to Drees and the laser beam to the upper 90.
Give that guy the ball. I mean, when you've passed the ball to Drees, he hasn't missed yet in the past couple of games. He's lighting up the defense.
And he's ready to
get a goal.
Man, and so nearly they put in the third goal there. G2 with everything. Here comes Drees on another one. Drees 3 for 3 in this game. My goodness. He's running away with it.
Trick for the young man here. And a well-earned one. He has been so well positioned.
So much trouble defending, but as it stands, I mean, Chicago and Drees played a beautiful offensive game here. Chicago a beautiful defensive game. And G2 well defended and well deserved series win here in the second set. They're gonna go for series 3.
Oh, this is the best timeline though. It could have gone to game 7. So we will, at most we have 20 games. Here's Chicago with more pressure. G2 forcing NRG to stay honest on the goal line. And Garrett G gonna give him a taste of their own medicine. Just cranks it down. Says, hey, you left the back open. Appreciate it.
And it's Garrett G starting off. And he went out. He wasn't quiet. He played well the last series, but he certainly wasn't the way we saw in the very first series of the...
We'll get it off his own backboard, but Garrett G's there to punish, and it goes straight to Chicago.
Wow.
Follow-up from Justin.
What?
Between Drees and Chicago. You're kidding. Finally, Squishy will find the back. Oh, they had to work so hard for that one.
Oh, wow. What a sequence for both teams there. I mean, a couple of big blocks from G2, some solid shots from NRG, but definitely not...
He's off the wall. Justin to follow it, showing off his third octane combo of the day. Man, as many outfits as Chicago will punish not the best of clears and make it a 1-goal game.
Oh, definitely not. as this one just came down from the roof and nobody there.
What a touch.
So you're right, Wave. It wasn't the best clear because there wasn't one. Squishy doesn't get a good clear, but he gets help from Justin, and now Drees got boost to work with. Can he get over one? He can't get by Garrett. It'll be up to Chicago to see if G2 can get another chance. Now Drees will play it towards the net, but NRG all over. That's a great kill from Garrett. And the general NRG take the first game.
How do they look so composed after that one? They just put the controller down, picked up a glass of water, and I was like, oh my goodness, do you guys realize what defense you guys just played for like a minute and 30 seconds?
Double tap as the shot was wide, and we'll bounce back out. Here comes Drees for round 2. Over the top of one, looking for the double tap. Misses the touch, but the follow-up is good. JNaps will push it through for goal number 1.
It was kind of weak, wasn't it? How did NRG not get back to this?
Kind of tongue-tied, right? I mean, Justin initially goes to block the double tap from Drees, right? So he jumps, but he doesn't really...
Been both going for the same ball in this game. Yeah, repeatedly here, and there's an opening again. Just free jump there, and just completely dead. 2-0, G2.
Yeah, that's a pass, Corelli.
Yeah, 100%.
Even Chicago's giggling. He's like, I hit the post, guys. I did it again.
It's a calculated pass. Justin was beat. He backflipped, and that was such a great touch off the back wall in all seriousness to Chicago. Unfortunately, he didn't put away on the first touch, but bailed out by the post, I suppose, in the end. He's there to clean it all up. Oh, what a shot.
Wow. What a shot is right. Perfect timing there from Squishy as he sees that clear from JNaps and jumped up early, read that bounce. Offensive sequences, but I think you get that guy in an offensive setup. I don't think you'd find a better guy to fit into this G2 roster. That guy's lethal as he's going to drill the top right corner.
And he's a shooter too. Like, he knows how to close out the play. And these shots that we're seeing from are just spot on. That is so hard to get to if you're the last.
Having to rotate out here as Garrett G tries to control, but Drees will take it away from him. With 55 seconds left, NRG down by 2. Got to get to work right now as more pressure comes in. Let's make it down by 3. Chicago punishes.
Oh boy, you can't really blame Garrett G. He's heading across the net there because he's hoping that Justin isn't going to get bumped by G2 and he's going to be able to get that clear, right? But
we've had 1 to 3 games that have looked different from a separate 1 to 3 games, right? Between the series. It just, it's been so different for these teams, and they've done a good job of reading each other. This time, G2 certainly have the better read on NRG.
Look at this shot.
Justin not even given the courtesy of making the save, right? Like, it's just, nope, still just going to roll right into the net with 3 seconds left. Too bad.
A stretch across 5-1. G2, the score was, I've been keeping track of overall goals in the series. Before this game, 29-30, 1 goal differential in favor of G2. This one going to blow it open a little bit wider here now, 35-30. G2 with quite the momentum. It's not a full momentum.
There from Chicago. Earlier on in this match, you saw Chicago give up that space to Squishy a couple times, and the NRG was converting it. Right there in the midfield, wheeled right back around, instantly went for it, took away the chance. Drees has got the ball back, and yeah, of course he scored it. How could he not?
Man. He just doesn't miss, and he fires away. Justin in net, backwards on the near post, and he actually turned out towards the far post.
Every time he's got a ball, he has that opportunity. Has to really think the situation through to make sure they get the save. And here comes the follow-up on the other side. Garrett G picking up a shot out of the corner to tie the game.
And this one kind of comes off of Drees never challenging here. That's fine, but there was no one here to follow up on the play off the back wall. And I think that's what Drees was counting on by not just going.
JNaps will challenge him, just trying to put pressure on this NRG back line.
Uh-oh.
It's in.
Free goal. Don't steal it. Don't steal it. Yeah. Squishy was thinking about it.
And this one was a tough read for Drees. It came clean off the back wall, but it was deceiving on who was positioned from the NRG side to get that. And
looking to find a way back in just over a minute.
Justin versus JNaps. JNaps will win the challenge to Drees down the corner. What a shot placement, and JNaps there for the security on the save. Tie game.
What a dish from Drees. Oh my goodness. Just scoop it off the wall. Squishy, that's actually a great touch from Squishy, to be honest. I mean, JNaps is just right on top of it. That's a great follow-up from JNaps.
There's just nothing he could do. And for Dries, that was a fantastic pass right away, but this one's going to go off the post, and Justin's going to get it off the kickoff. That one getting a little bit of help from the woodwork. Oh, my.
What a great replay.
What great replay.
Justin across the net. 5 seconds left. Dries not able to make contact. Chicago in his own corner. The ball's moving the wrong way for G2. Keep it alive here. Dries down the field. Chicago's just got to get it to Dries. There's one player in the way. They're causing chaos, and he'll just take the shot. And NRG off the woodwork and out. No way. NRG survive.
Go for it.
What's more shocking there, the save or the double commit from NRG? Yeah. I don't know why they were sending 2 in the final seconds like that. You know G2.
Man, back and forth. So evenly matched. And here comes NRG. Squishy will be there to finish it off. Look at Squishy stick around after this pass for the security.
Jeez. This one, it's about as good as you could hope for from G2, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's Chicago. That's
a couple minutes. It really hasn't. Not like it's been super big, but here comes Squishy. That one off the back wall. Here comes again. Square with the right shot. Justin, he'll put it away. Double up the lead. NRG on top.
Oh, Garrett G. I mean, this is actually, don't get it twisted. Garrett G needs to score that, but thankfully he's got Justin right there to finish the job for him. So
half. And the time will slowly tick down and secure this one. NRG on match point in game 4. The earliest we've seen match point. This is the big change in the series. Can they finish it off in the next 3 games?
I suspect a timeout here by G2, certainly going into a match point, but maybe not. Okay, timeout G2. Well, and I'm sure it doesn't. It's not the best feeling to be on match point, to be on series point, to be on set point. And okay, there you go.
It's the best feeling in the world.
It's the best feeling in the world to go up 1-0. Wow.
Chicago here out of the corner. He's got Squishy dead to right. Squishy just can't find the best of players. He's the only player on his own back line. J-Naps and Squishy and Garrett G. Can they rotate back around? The pressure building. And oh no, J-Naps getting it past Chicago. And now Garrett G for Justin, and it was only a matter of time. Tie game with 19 seconds left to go.
Oh, man. And what a fiesta here on the G2 side. And it's good work from NRG. They were moving the ball around.
Had the time to really get your feet set. Nobody really has a lot of boost to feel confident pushing up. So just take that little stutter step. Squishy. Unlucky.
Make it 5 for 6. G2 can't lose in overtime.
The second time they demo Squishy and then rip a shot on target, and on the spawn, Squishy gets a touch on it, but just not good enough. He just can't get there in time, and you can't blame him. But good work from G2 to again capitalize on these opportunities when they're up a man. They can just rip one on target.
J-Naps keeps this ball nice and high, and it'll connect with Chicago near the ceiling. Chicago looking for the double tap, and it's past Justin. What a play. End zone to end zone.
What a play is right. Justin was thinking, okay, I can get up and try and take away, but he realized as soon as he jumped that, nope, I have to just play this one from the...
With everything they need to force game 7. Can they hold on?
Oh, boy.
Justin now with air dribble over 1 to the backboard up against J-Naps and pitches, and Garrett G will push it in to tie the game.
You knew as soon as you saw Justin with that extra space there at that midfield that the air dribble was going to be a good option, and Dries, solid challenge. But the command
across 2 defenders, Chicago gets all of it.
G2 holding on, but these clears are not clearing over that last man. This was pitching towards net. It goes in for Garrett off the pitch, and NRG finally take down G2.
Advance to the grand finals over the North American champs.
Wow. You got to say it like it is. That is devastating for G2. I mean, you honestly played a phenomenal match here. You couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, the last time these guys played, the only reason